Today I choose to follow you.
Good morning. It's Thursday, the 13th of June, and this is Coffee with God. Look at this awesome cup of coffee this morning and that crema. Now, if you have your Bibles, turn to Hebrews 11, verse 11. Hebrews 11, verse 11. We know that this is the Faith Hall of Fame. Everybody who the writer of Hebrews feels needs to be included into this faith chapter is here. And one of the people is Sarah. And verse 11 says, by faith, even Sarah herself received ability to conceive even beyond the proper time of life, since she considered him faithful who had promised. Now, Sarah and Abraham were obedient to God and left family, left home, traveled, and were promised an heir who would be a blessing to all the generations. They waited and waited and waited for an incredibly long time for God's promise to be fulfilled. In the process, they took matters into their own hands. However, here it tells us in the Faith Hall of Fame that Sarah believed because the one who promised was faithful, and she eventually conceived even beyond an absolute miracle took place, beyond the age of childbearing, when things had stopped functioning biologically for her. God worked a miracle and she gave birth, we know, to Isaac. Now, the point of today is, do you believe that God is faithful? Do you believe that what he says in his word will come about? Do you believe what he says about you is true? Because the devil is out there lying, twisting, distorting, causing you to doubt, making you wonder whether you heard properly. Did God really say? Did you really say? Is it meant for you? Sarah believed beyond childbearing age that God is able to do what he says. And that's the challenge today. You know, when we pitch up in places, when we look for opportunities for God to work through us, we need to believe that he is the one who will work through us. And everything he says in his word about being with you, being on your side, loving you, caring for you, taking all full authority over your life, everything that he says about you and all the things that he says you're capable of doing because he's in your life. He's the faithful one. You're the doubtful one. You're the one who goes back on your word. You're the one who doesn't always meet the promises. You're the one who lives in a world where people aren't who they say, aren't who they give out that they are. But God is the faithful one. God is the one who will be true to himself and his word. And I want to challenge you with that this morning. So go with confidence into this day. Gaan met volle vertroue in God, nie in jouself, nie in die wêreld, nie in ander mense nie, maar gaan met volle vertroue in God vandag. En laat God wees in jou lewe en deur jou om 'n verskil te maak, impak te maak vandag. En aan ons is veronderstel om die beeld van God te wees. Ons is in sy beeld geskape. So streef ook. En laat jou ja wees en jou nee. Laat mense begin in jou ook vertrou, soos wat jy in God vertrou. And I want to challenge you to live out the faithfulness of God. You write checks when you've got money. I'm talking old terminology here. Some of you guys don't even know what checks are. But you wrote with confidence when you knew that the balance in your account would the check that you write in would be covered by the balance in your account. So you wrote with confidence and you presented the check with confidence. If you weren't sure how much money was there and whether it would cover, you didn't quite write with the same amount of confidence. God is faithful. You and I can write checks we can go forward and be with confidence, because the balance in the account comes from the one who's faithful, and he will come through, be true to his word. So go with confidence into this Thursday and have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. If you have time, make an appointment. Let's have a cup of coffee together. It'll be great to spend some time with you.
Eternal King, Lord of hosts, willing